In today's video, I will share with you guys the workout routine that I did as a beginner to unlock the tuck planche. It took me around 6 months to be able to do it, and at the time, I didn't even master the basic exercises. Since my main goal was to do the planche, I basically went straight for it after I could do the push-up and the pull-up. So if you have been building your strength and can easily do most basic movements, you will be able to unlock the tuck planche much faster. The workout routine that I am about to share doesn't require any equipment, so you can do it anywhere you want. And I will be doing it right in my room. Also, it will only take around 15 to 30 minutes to finish, depending on how much you want to train. The goal is to keep it simple so you can do it consistently, since besides building the needed strength to do the planche, you will also have to allow your body to get more used to holding in the planche position, and only by that you can unlock the planche progressions. First of all, the first thing that you must always do is warming up. The planche will require a lot of strength from different muscle groups, so warming up is a must to make your workout more effective and especially to avoid injuries. I would suggest you focus the most on your wrist. Try to make it as comfortable as possible, since you will have to lean forward a lot to do most planche exercises, and also because of that, you should also rotate your hands to a 45-degree angle when training on the floor so you can lean more easily. After that, you can do some simple movements to warm up your whole body, and you can also do some scapular push-ups to prepare your protracted form for the planche. If you haven't heard of the protracted form, then basically it is when you push your bike all the way up like this, and the benefit of doing so is that you'll be able to hold the planche with more control and a better form. After you've finished the preparation, we will come to our first exercise of the routine, which is the planche leans. To do this exercise, you will lean forward as far as possible, hold for a few seconds, and then repeat for 3 reps. The goal of this exercise is to get yourself ready to hold in the leaning position and also warm up your wrists even more. So if you want to, you can do it a few more times to get fully comfortable. After resting for around 1 minute, you will progress to the second exercise, which will be the pseudo push-up. For this exercise, you will also lean as far as you can, and then you will do the push-up movement for 10 reps. Though the steps seem pretty simple, this will be a lot different compared to the usual push-up. Since now you're leaning forward, you will have to use more strength to maintain that position, and on top of that, you will have to do the push-up. So it might be challenging at first, but in return, it will be one of the exercises that improve your strength and the muscle groups specifically for the planche. There's also a different way to train the pseudo push-up, which I would recommend you give a try. So instead of doing push-up constantly, you will now hold a bit on the way up, ideally 2 to 3 seconds before going for the next rep. This of course will be harder than the first way, but as I've mentioned above, to unlock the planche faster, you will have to get used to maintaining the planche position. So the pseudo push-up hold, the second way of doing it, will be a great way to not only build more of your strength, but also train your body to become more comfortable with that position. After finishing the exercise, you should rest for at least 2 minutes before our next one, which will be the tuck planche pumps. And this exercise will be the one that will help you unlock the tuck planche. So to do the tuck planche pumps, you will start in this position, and then use your arm strength to push your body up like so. And we will do it for 10 reps. This might be uncomfortable to do at first, but the more you train with it, the more your body will get used to holding your body off the ground, which will be great to unlock the tuck planche. You will not be able to fully control your body at first as well, but once your arms and shoulder have gotten used to the movement, you will be able to do it more slowly and with more control. Once you are done, rest up for another 2 minutes and we will progress to our last exercise on the list, which will be the planche clean hold. And the goal is to hold it for as long as you can. And with that, the workout routine for the tuck planche is done. What you can do next is rest up and continue your training on the next day, or repeat it for another time or until you're fully satisfied. At first, how I trained the routine was to do each exercise for 2 sets. So pseudo push-up for 2 sets of 10, then 2 sets of tuck planche pumps, and finish off with 2 sets of planche clean hold. So how you want to train the routine is totally up to you, but those 3 exercises will be the core to help you unlock the tuck planche. However, do keep in mind that the pseudo push-up and the planche clean hold will be the fundamentals of the planche. So they will stick with you throughout your whole planche journey, and I would also suggest you always train them regularly to build the needed strength for the planche. I'm sure that once you have gotten comfortable doing all of those exercises, you can start trying to hold the tuck planche. And instead of using the tuck planche pumps to get into the tuck planche position, you should try to lean your body forward until your body lifts off the ground like so. For more planche tips and tutorials, you can check out the playlist in the description. And if you find this video helpful, then a like and subscribe would be super appreciated. Well then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay workout, and I will see you in the next one.